Hello there, my name is Peter Beckenham. I've been doing something for 36 years that initially my father, my hero, was completely opposed to and really shocked that I would throw away my university education to even consider such a career. And that career is sales. And so today, let's solve once and for all the issues you've got with selling. And no, unlike most webinars you go to, I will guarantee you there's absolutely nothing for sale. But I want you to wait to the finish because I have something that I think you'll be very interested in. And you don't have to pay for it. So does this sound like you? You have self-doubt, and deep down you have fear of being rejected by prospects, and this stops you from taking action. Or maybe you feel uncomfortable and anxious when faced with holding a sales conversation with a potential client. Or does this sound like you? You're concerned that you don't have enough qualified prospects to talk with on a consistent basis. Or maybe you find it difficult to instill a sense of urgency into the buyer. Or does this sound like you? You're secretly embarrassed that you don't have the skills and the ability to hold effective sales conversations. Or you dread the idea of dealing with a difficult prospect. Or what about this? You want to be able to handle all the objections that gatekeepers, that influencers, and decision makers put in your way, but you're not sure how to do it. And what about this? For sure, you most definitely want to avoid prospects whose decision making is, maybe, I need to think about it, Peter. Well, let me get back to you, Peter. None of those are what you want. If any of these sound like you, then I know exactly how you feel. I've been there and I've done that. If what I share with you today inspires you to want to improve your sales performances and avoid the anxiety and stress associated with selling whatever your services are, then wait to the finish. Okay, wait to the finish of this presentation and let's talk about it. You see, today you're going to discover how to get new clients without selling anything, how to use the power of storytelling to at least triple your sales results, how to double or triple your prospect conversions using the advanced sales conversation technique of pacing, how to apply advanced reverse questioning strategies to expose your prospects' true hidden buying intentions. Sounds complicated, but I make it easy for you. How to connect deeply and authentically with your potential client. How to empower your prospect to make a buying decision before you even deliver a demonstration, before you deliver a quote, before you create a proposal. And this works in any niche. I don't want to go on for 1 hour or 45 minutes. So in the next 10 minutes, this is what you're going to discover. How to develop your sales expertise into a 5 or 6 figure per month income, even if that number sounds totally crazy to you right now, and you're petrified with anxiety and stress and fear about selling anything. How to set the criteria with a potential client that automatically positions you as an authority and removes any price objections. And how to stop selling and make more sales. Think about that. Who am I? As you know, Peter Beckenham. I founded Consistent Client Conversions and many other programs. And yep, I've been around a long time, 36 years in sales. And I love to teach people, solopreneurs, coaches, salespeople, just like you, how to set up stress-free, anxiety-free conversational sales systems that optimizes your business potential. You see, the harsh truth is this: most solopreneurs aren't making it. There's a struggling 95% that you may be part of, and then there's the winning 5%. I'm not sure where you are, but most solopreneurs are really struggling in this current marketplace. I mean, you may be working all day, every day, okay, even weekends, but is it translating into paying clients? And what about your cash flow? So what does the winning 5% know that everyone else doesn't? They've switched to the new way of conversational selling. They've got a proven system to convert prospects 24/7 like clockwork, and it's stress and anxiety free. The consistent client conversion system framework is very simple. 4 parts: the perfect sales mindset, the perfect buyer's journey, the perfect sales call structure, and the perfect sales call script. And I'll take you through each of those very quickly. Part 1, the perfect sales mindset. As you know, the inner money game controls your thinking and can either open the floodgates to a flow of new clients and conversions or slam the door shut so people never buy from you. This is all part of a mindset. I mean, I can recall when I first started out in sales thinking, if I could just get $2,500 a month, then that would prove to me that this sales venture was worth it. However, that $2,500 sales figure, right, became a noose around my neck, and it actually stopped me for a while from achieving my potential. Another important part of mindset is you need to focus on what's going right and stop dwelling on past failures. You need to create a new story, maybe. I mean, if you think you're not good enough or no one can afford your offer, guess what? You're going to prove yourself right every single time. So you need to focus on what the client wants. You need to listen to what your ideal clients are saying and telling you. You need to serve them, not sell them. And you need to make money irrelevant. I mean, thinking about money in a sales call simply triggers anxiety in both you and your potential client. Part 2 is the perfect buyer's journey. First of all, you must know how buyers think. They won't buy if they don't believe there's a problem. And prospects, I can tell you, you may be shocked, but they're not the slightest bit interested in what you offer. Only when your selling process and the prospect's buying process intersect will a sale happen. And you need to use storytelling to give prospects clarity and truth that create interest and motivates them to make a buying decision that's in their best interests. Part of the buyer's journey also means this: never, ever, ever start a sales conversation talking about your offer. You see, people buy based on how they anticipate feeling as a result of their buying decision. It's an emotional decision, just backed up by logic. 85% of people buy the transformation they expect or desire as a result of buying your offer. And position, status, and prestige are also major motivators for buying decisions of people. With the buyer's journey, you need to understand and apply the power of setting the criteria. You need to teach your prospects the 3 to 5 key criteria points they must consider before making a purchasing decision from anybody. And understand this: objections are what you get when you don't get clarity about the problems or the needs or the desires that the prospect has that you can solve with your offer. And you also need to apply the 3 rules of sales to remove the anxiety, the stress, the pressure, and the objections in the prospect's buying journey with you. You see, buyers have spoken and unspoken concerns. And if both are not addressed, guess what? They won't buy. And finally, you need to use powerful trust-building messages to reduce the tension, stress, and anxiety in the prospect conversations you hold. Part 3, the perfect sales call structure. Many solopreneurs wing it when it comes to a sales call. Don't do that. You need to apply the client enrollment formula that empowers your prospect to make the best buying decision for them. And you need to lead the sales conversation using permission-based questions and steps. The perfect sales call structure uses a 6-step discovery session that optimizes your client conversions. The 6 steps are to connect, to challenge, impacts, dream, invitation, and enroll. You will convert many more clients using the power of pacing to walk alongside your prospect as well. What that simply means is letting the prospect see, feel, and understand that you are trying to work with them, walk with them, okay, to get to understand what their real issues are. This is powerful. Part 4, the perfect sales call script. The perfect sales call script includes moving the conversation offline because it's much easier to build trust and to close high-ticket sales over the phone or on Zoom or on Skype, or even better, face-to-face if you could. And you use conversational selling. It's one of the most powerful conversion scripts on the planet. And never, ever use pushy or tricky sales tactics. That's last century traditional sales stuff. Don't do that. The perfect sales call script includes framing the call to establish your authority, clarifying why they're on the call with you and what their business is, diagnosing their problem, clarifying their desired destination, where they want to go, gaining commitment from them, for them, about them. The perfect sales call script also includes you recapping their diagnosis to confirm with them that your understanding is right. You frame yourself as their solution. You then provide an incentivized price approach. And finally, you congratulate them and show appreciation of them becoming a client of yours. They are the 4 steps of a consistent client conversion. Perfect sales mindset, perfect buyer's journey, perfect sales call, the perfect sales call script. This will take your conversations to high ticket clients day after day after day. You see, the right system is simply the difference between you just scraping the barrel or you enjoying a relaxed, more profitable business. The strugglers, the 95% I referred to earlier, they've got no system whatsoever, and they're using outdated, high-pressure sales strategies. The winners, the 5%, they're using a proven, no-pressure system, right, based on conversational selling that converts clients day in and day out like clockwork. So what's your next step? The next step is to click the link below to take advantage of a complimentary discovery session. Go below right now and book your discovery session with me. You'll find it there, your 30-minute problem solver. And by the way, let me finish with this. My dad was absolutely over the moon when, after my first year in sales, I presented both he and my mum with their first ever overseas trip. It was a trip for 1 month and they loved it. So you see, sales can definitely work.